Hello everybody, my name is LagSpike, and this is the showcase for Sacred Radiance, a brand new Fire Emblem ROM hack. This is my partner,
Stefano.
and we're about to show you Despair and Hope, Chapter 7 of Fire Emblem 9, Fire Emblem 8.5 as you would say. Alright, let's get this started. I am my job is, I do a lot of random stuff. I've been working on the palettes. I have done what have I done? Oh, I've done some. Did some of the early text editing. I did a little bit of the eventing in the early game. I put in all the data for characters, so character bases, character growth. I cropped the portraits and then somebody else fixed them because I was bad at it. But you know, I put it in the right like pixel amount, I guess. I put in I brainstormed skills. I did a bunch of stuff for the project. Stefano is our main eventer, and he's put that title to a lot of good work. As you can see, this Soren palette actually is one of the few exceptions to my paletting. One of our other team members, Abby, he's a huge Soren fan, so and he came to us and he showed us his Soren palette, and I was like, okay, this guy has spent like 40 hours working on the Soren palette, so it's way better than mine. So I just told him to put it in the game instead of ours. You want to talk to more about what you do and what you have done so far?
Yeah, so as Lag said, I'm currently the main eventer of the group. My job is to essentially just event all the cutscenes that are in the game, as well as to port the script. In terms of porting the script, our goal is to have a one-for-one port of the original Fire Emblem Path of Radiance script, and that includes all info, support, as well as optional dialogue that takes place depending on who is and isn't alive. One other member of the group that we have that was not with us today is a man named Misery. He's off doing his own thing right now, but he's done a lot of help with us. Done a lot of work in the animation department of our project. He's currently working on animations for Astrid, Leith, and Mordecai, because we do plan on implementing Lagu's transformations, as there is an ASM patch which has been released recently that allows Lagu's to be possible. We've yet to implement that, and if someone actually wants to teach me how to implement ASM, please let me know. But currently, it's a 4-man team, mainly doing the work. So yeah.
Stefan, do you mind turning yourself up a little bit on Discord? It's a bit hard to hear you. We can hear you, it's just a bit hard. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and talk a little bit about the classes. So, first of all, every character has a personal skill, and every class's promoted version gets a occult skill of some sort when they reach level 10. The class system is it's not that expansive. There's not that many skills per unit. But each unit does have a personal skill. A little bit more about the classes in Fire Emblem 9. When you promoted a mage, you could choose between swords and not swords, knives and staves when they promoted. And for cavaliers, Oscar, for example, is a lance cavalier, so you could choose between one of the 3 physical weapon types that he doesn't have right now when he promoted. So you could have chosen swords, bows, or axes, and you would pick axes because you knew that axes were good. We've tried to we looked into some ways of implementing that. We decided that those were not what we were going for. We decided to put a little bit of flair into it. If you've played Fire Emblem 10 before, you will know that there's these classes called Gold Knights and Silver Knights. Gold Knights using swords and axes, and Silver Knights using lances and bows. So we've decided to make it so that promoted Oscar, and Joffrey are all Silver Knights with lances and bows, and promoted Oscar and promoted Kieran and promoted Makalov get swords and axes. Let's go through the skills real quick. Oscar is Forager. Riss has Staff Savant to try to make him better than Mist. Soren has Adept. Mia has Vantage Plus. And that's it for now. Alright. So if Oscar promoted right now, he would get access to bows. Not really that good considering that this is FE9 we're talking about, but we do have triple effectiveness because we're not cowards. We have, if you see all the palettes, again, that's my doing. Let's talk to them a little bit about some more of our long-term goals and how we've gone about doing that. Why don't you talk to them about, bonus EXP and how you've done so far with the base system?
Yes, so one thing that we've planning on implementing is a monastery or Fire Emblem Three Houses monastery like home base.
Hold up, Stefano, stop. Give me a second. I'm gonna go ahead and turn you up a little bit on Discord. And there we go. You're back.
So we've decided to implement a monastery like system for the home bases. In this case, you'll be able to walk around the base that will be custom designed for each level, or match the level depending on the layout. For example, in Chapter 8, all the base conversations happen in the castle that the Lagoos have provided to you, and so in this case, you'd be able to walk around, have info conversations with the characters such as Mustin, Boyd, Titania, and you'll also be able to use bonus experience. We have implemented a fully working bonus experience system into the game, where you'll be awarded bonus experience at the end of each chapter, proportional to how you would earn it in the original Path of Radiance, as well as how it's used. We are using the same calculations that Path of Radiance uses. So, as you know, as the higher level you become in Path of Radiance, the more bonus experience is required to level up one time. We have implemented those same calculations, so it should be exactly 1-to-1 in terms of how it's used.
Stefano says we. He's being. I'm sorry. Give me a second. Stefano says we, but he's being completely modest. It's completely like his doing. He's done the bonus XP system by himself. I don't get a word of how he did it. I thought I was supposed to be a person trying to learn programming, but he does it way better than I could ever hope to do it. He's basically our saving grace. Now, we're always looking for new talent. As you can see, we have a 4-person team, and we're trying to port the text of Path of Radiance of all games 1-to-1. Path of Radiance is already an extremely long game with extremely just a huge, like, just a thick wall of text. So if anybody is interested in this project, feel free to reach out to us. We will get to you. My personal preferred method of contacting me is Discord. My Discord tag should be in the FEU post for this hacks demo. Stefano, I don't think his information is public, but after this we'll probably put his Discord tag on the thing as well, so you can contact him if you need to. We really would like somebody who's willing to do ASM for us if possible. Somebody that's good with portraits maybe would also be nice. Anybody who's even willing to learn eventing so they can help us out with this tech stuff would be awesome as well. Basically, but even if you don't want to do any of that, but you have some other way you're willing to help, honestly, like, no matter what, we have a place where we have a way for you to help us out. We're still working on some of the chapters and whatnot. Zoramine helped us out with one of the chapter creation, actually. But we're still looking for people, so if you feel like you could contribute to this project, please contact us. We are always happy to get any help that we can.
So in terms of things that we have already completed, we have completed all the map design up to Chapter 10. We have ported all of the text all the way up to Chapter 9, and we have done all the venting from Chapter 1 through 5 and 7. 6 is still unfinished, but we plan on getting that done soon as we go back. In terms of how we plan on releasing the hack, we plan on releasing it in 4 parts. We're going to release part 1, which is just going to be chapters 1, or the prologue through 11, which should hopefully be released at the end of this year. Then we will plan on having a re-release of chapters prologue through 11 as well, but with added music as we get more of that. Then after that, it'll be chapters 12 through 20, and then 20 through endgame.
Yeah.
It'll be a long time. It's definitely not going to be a 1 year, but 2.5 year project. But
we're willing to put in the work. Let's just say. As you go through these enemy phases that Path of Radiance is well known for, I'd like to talk a little bit about where this project started. Actually, this project started as like a brainchild. This was what I tried to do first, but then I got into FE Builder and I was like, what the hell is this? And I just couldn't figure it out. So I just basically quit. 2 months later, 4 months later, something along that, I decided to just do something for fun. I worked on an FE9 not FE9, FE7. Basically just I labeled it as a rebalance, but it was just jank. After that, I worked on this chapter 1. Stefano reached out to me. He's been just an invaluable member of the team so far. That's basically where we are right now. But you know what? We're getting close to the end. Let's take this time to thank the people that have really helped us out. First and foremost, we want to thank Mystery and Abby, of course, the people that have just helped put in so much time doing stuff for us in this. You know, we also like to thank the numerous people that have. There's actually hundreds of people that we've borrowed assets from just to do this.
There is a Google document that we've provided in the original FE Universe post, which has a list of all the people who've contributed to the project. It is numerous, and like Lag was saying, due to these assets already being created, we've been able to progress as far as we have so far. So
also, if you notice,
big thanks to those people.
If you notice that your asset is being used by this project and it's not on the list, we're really sorry. We do make mistakes. Please contact us. We'll put it on the list as soon as possible. Okay.
And if there's an asset that we have used that you do not want to be used in this project, please let us know and we will remove it.
Yes, yeah, we're completely willing to bend to the whims of the creators. Something that actually I've got coming along the way. I've decided to commission an artist to help us create the mini monks. We're using the Nick T Radiant collection as of now, but that one was created for XNA. XNA being the kind of a meme that it is. Well, as of now, yeah, it doesn't really work well with GBA, considering that the Black Knight portrait was like 4 times the size of your average person, so we had to resize it all, but we still didn't have any mini mugs. So we've decided to get some people working on that. That'll be put in the first release actually. I'm really happy to get that done. We also something that we're trying to get done soon hopefully, is we're gonna try to figure out what the hell how the ASM implementation works. We're complete noobs when it comes to the ASM stuff, so I mean, if anybody is even willing to try to help us out putting that in, honestly, we would welcome your help so much. Stefano, is there anything else you need to say? Because I can't think of anything.
I will mention, or we will quiet down as the final event comes up. As that was the main. We spent more time on the final event than we did this chapter. It was a big labor of love. It took me around three plus weeks to make, and so I'm happy to show it off, but we'll quiet down for that. One thing I would like to mention, though, is instead of animating or doing eventing for the CG cutscenes, we have decided to instead port the original CG cutscenes to the Game Boy Advance using the whole Game Boy Advance video format. So we will be actually showing the incredibly compressed CG for that instead. So yeah, I will quiet down, and here's the ending cutscene. Spoilers for who have not played Path of Radiance.
Just real quick as well, you might have noticed we actually changed that map from a route to a C's because nobody likes routes, so thank us later.
That was my name once. But I threw it away. The only weapon I need is right here.
Do you want to die?
Your voice. I remember you. Think you can defeat me? The man who taught you how to fight? What a fool. Come on, boy. Come try me.
Is that all there is? No challenge? No resistance?
Don't leave. Don't leave me! Father!
Are you doing it?
Thank you for your time. That's all we have to present. Bye.